welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess and I love doing DIY, making clothes in a simply but pretty way. So, when we think about jean transformation, the most common way that we cut off the length of the jean and turn it into a skirt or short. So what would you do with the leftover fabric of the last jeans? In today's video, I'm going to share with you another idea how to use this leftover fabric and turn it into a mini denim skirt. So let's start this. Here's the last jeans I will use. You will need 4 pieces for this DIY. First step I always do is drawing my imaging skirt. Because of 4 pieces of last jeans, I divide my skirt into 8 pieces with 4 pieces for the front and 4 pieces for the back of the skirt. I'm drawing one single piece to get the measurement for it. The measurement for the top will be 1/8 my waist size. The measurement for the part between the top and the bottom will be 1/8 my hip size. So the measurement between them will be from my belly button to my butt. The measurement between the top and the bottom will be the length of the skirt. However, you will connect 8 pieces together, so you will need seam allowance, and it's usually 1 centimeter. I marked at 27 cm, which is the width from my belly button to my butt, plus 1 cm for seam allowance. Then drawing a line there. From the connected point between 2 lines, I move out 2 cm each side. So the width of this line will be 14 cm, which is 1/8 my hip size, plus 2.5 cm for seam allowance. Now I just need to connect 2 ends of the top line to 2 ends of this line to finish my pattern. After that, I apply the pattern to the last jeans and drawing. So after cutting, I will have 8 pieces of the skirt. Overlock after cutting to protect the fabric. I use the overlock pressure foot with the zigzag stitching to do it. extra fabric to one side and make the second seam outside. I use the bigger thread for this seam to make it nicer. Use the zipper presser foot to help you sew easily for this part. After sewing, connect the rest of the fabric at two sides together, then sewing. Now I'm finishing the top of the skirt. I don't make the waistband for this skirt because I don't have enough fabric from the leggings. Besides that, I think it looks nicer without the waistband. But if you have enough fabric, you can add the waistband if you want. I just fold the end of the top inside around 1 or 1.5 centimeters in sewing. My tip here is move the end of the top at the zipper inside a bit, so it won't be stuck when you close the zipper. And I finished this DIY. Here's my final result. From the leftover fabric you might throw away, you're having a pretty and fashionable skirt now. It's also not too difficult to make. So, what do you think about this idea and my mini skirts? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss my upcoming DIY. See you next week!